In this video, I'm going to share with you 4 simple hacks that you can implement today on your YouTube channel that are going to increase the amount of subscribers that you're getting, because I always see small channels like yours make these mistakes, and it's the reason that you're not getting the subscribers that you deserve right now on YouTube. In fact, this creator literally just implemented these changes and gained over 250,000 subscribers, and this creator did the same thing except they gained over 500,000 subscribers, and the only thing they're doing differently than you are 4 simple things that you probably haven't thought of before or haven't noticed. By the way, the last one I share with you is by far the most important. Hack number 1 is you need to make sure that you're stealing from your competitors. Let me explain. So essentially what you want to make sure that you're doing is if you have a title that you're going to use for your video, or you have a topic that you know you're going to create content about, you want to make sure that you actually go do a search for that and make sure that your content is good enough to actually get shown to your audience. For example, we're going to do something right now around how to get followers on TikTok. And I know it doesn't apply to your niche, but trust me, this works for every single niche, and you're going to learn a ton of things right now that are going to help you create better content. So if we were to just come type in how to get followers on TikTok, and by the way, if you do this in an incognito window, it actually works a little better because it's not going to take into consideration all the biases that you already have within your YouTube search. Because if you don't know how YouTube works, they change your search results that you see versus what somebody else sees, depending on how you interact with YouTube, what videos you click on, and how long you watch content for. So I literally already did this, but if you look, this channel right here was ranking high for this, and this is my video right here that I released 11 days ago. So I already know that this works, and it allowed me to get 4 times the amount of views that this person got in 1/4 of the time. And the way that I was able to do this was I looked at the video that they made, which was how to get 1,000 followers on TikTok, the only video you need, and I upped the ante on that. Instead of doing what you're doing right now, which is just creating your title within a vacuum, you need to create your title based off of the other things that somebody's going to see on YouTube. Because if you don't do that, then you're not making your content better than what already exists out there, and that is why you're not getting views or subscribers. So what I did was I upped the ante to how to get 1,000 followers on TikTok in 8 minutes, and then I put the easy way. This is going to be a lot easier for somebody to click on, and on top of that, I know that a lot of people view YouTube in dark mode, so guess what I did? I made a really bright thumbnail that's going to stick out whether you view it in dark mode or whether you view it in light mode, and this thumbnail doesn't stick out that much. In fact, way less of it sticks out, and if we scroll down a little bit more, I bet you're going to see the same thing. This one right here, how to gain TikTok followers organically and monetize. Again, somebody doesn't want to click on that compared to being able to learn what they need to know in 8 minutes, and it's the easy way. So essentially what you need to take away from this is whatever you're going to post about, you need to go and see what the other titles are, and you need to make sure that your video positioning, your video idea, your video title, and your thumbnail all stick out compared to what already exists. And on top of that, what this does is it proves to YouTube exactly why they should actually push out your content, because it looks like a piece of content that was pushed out before, but this new video is even better and promises something bigger. And remember, this applies to every single niche. You just have to make your piece of content more enticing for the viewer that you're trying to reach. But that's not the only thing you need to be doing to increase the amount of subscribers that you get. You also need to be going after the right video topics, because literally just a 1 to 2 keyword difference within your content could be the difference between your video going viral or your video flopping. So as a result of you just creating content randomly, you're actually getting way less subscribers because you're not going after the things that your audience actually wants to see. And the easiest way for you to actually see this is by using a tool like VidIQ. If we come into VidIQ and go to keywords, 1, you can hook it up to your account, so they're literally going to give you the top search terms for your channel and the top keyword opportunities based off of those search terms. And then guess what? You can also do searches for things. So again, if we go back to how to get followers on TikTok and I actually do a search for this, it is going to tell me whether or not there is a better way that I could have gone, and it's going to tell me exactly what the search volume for that is and how hard or how easy it's going to be to rank for this. And this is going to drastically change the content that I put out. For example, I wrote here how to get follower on TikTok. Literally a 1-letter difference of how to get followers on TikTok would have gotten me about 20 times the amount of views. I could have gotten 23,000 views every 30 days as opposed to 1,500 views every 30 days. And this isn't the best part. If you scroll down here, it's going to give you other matching terms, it's going to give you other questions, and it's going to show you all of the other trending videos. So this is going to show you the other videos that people get suggested after they watch something like this, which is going to give you more ideas. Like this one, how to gain 100,000 followers on TikTok in 24 hours. Or this one, how to skyrocket your views on TikTok without any followers. And it's going to show you a bunch more. Now, obviously, a lot of my videos show up here because I've gone through and I've already done this. And this is why I get so many views in the TikTok growth space. And it's why you're not getting the views that you want within your niche because you haven't gone through and done this yet. And don't think that it's only going to be your videos that show up here, because it's not. If you go do a search for Minecraft builds or something related to your niche, guess what you're going to see? You're going to see the content that people are engaging with. If you come down here, it's going to show you all the different content people are watching, whether it be a short, whether it be a long form piece of content. And this is going to give you way better ideas, way better video topics. And this is going to be the difference between you getting the subscribers you want or not getting the subscribers if you implement these next two things I'm going to share with you. And by the way, if you want to register for VidIQ, you could go to the pinned comment below right now and get started today for just $1 for the next 30 days. That's right, $1 can literally be the difference between you spending the next 30 days flopping on all your videos or having all of your videos get you more views and more subscribers because you actually have data and analytics behind the posts that you create, and you stop wasting your time creating content that nobody was going to engage with anyway. Without VidIQ, I don't think I ever would have been able to gain over 650,000 subscribers or have you watching this video here today, because it's literally where I got the idea for the title and topic for this video. Now, the next thing we're going to talk about are 4 different editing mistakes you're probably making right now. And no, you do not need to be an expert editor to be able to do these things. You just need to simply be aware that there are 4 editing tricks that you can simply implement right now that'll skyrocket not only the views that you get, but also the subscribers you get. And then after that, I have one other thing to share with you, and it's by far the most important thing if you want to increase the amount of subscribers you're getting. So here's what I want to do right now. We're going to look at 4 different shorts, and I want to see if you can pay attention and see the 4 things that these videos are doing differently than your videos, and that's why they're getting shown on the shorts feed. And I bet that you could replicate the same thing. If you go to your shorts feed, you're probably going to see posts just like this. This is post number 1. This is post number 2. This is post number 3, and this is post number 4. If you notice, there are 4 things that all of them did. The first thing is the eyes on the video are going to be above this like button right here. The reason for that is because if you're looking at this on your phone or you're looking on a computer, that's where your eyes immediately go. If you're not showing there, well, guess what ends up happening? Somebody is going to get confused and they're just going to swipe away because it's hard for their eyes to readjust. The second thing that almost every single one of these videos had was an immediate action. This one had an edit pop-up where they had somebody walk into the frame, or they had some text pop up on the screen, which is the third thing. Every single one of these videos had text on the screen like this that acts as a caption in order to grab your attention. And then there's one final thing. Can you guess what it is? It's going to be that every single one of these videos was created in a vertical format. I see way too many of you uploading horizontal content with a huge black bar up here and a huge black bar here, and that's why YouTube isn't pushing out your content, or you might have a watermark from TikTok or Instagram on it, and that's also going to deter YouTube from pushing out your content, because at the end of the day, YouTube is competing with Instagram. They're competing with TikTok. I mean, they're really competing with TikTok, and guess what? You need to not feed their competitors, and you need to make them think that you're focused solely on YouTube so that they give you more views. Now this brings me to the last and most important thing that you should be doing right now if you want to grow quicker on YouTube, and that is that you need to be learning from every single post that you're creating. And I don't want to leave you with just that really meta piece of advice, so let me walk you through the 4 things that you need to be checking every single time you create a post on YouTube so that you can ensure that you're getting better. The first thing that you need to make sure that you're paying attention to is you need to be paying attention to the amount of people that chose to view or the amount of people that chose to swipe, and this is very easy to figure out. You're going to click on content right here from the YouTube studio. You're going to go to shorts. You're going to click on one of these shorts, and then from here, you want to go under engagement. Oh, sorry, it's actually under reach, and if you scroll down, it's going to be right here. How many people chose to view? And what you want to do is look at this for the first 24 hours. So if you go up here, first 24 hours, and you're going to see that this was 78%. You need this number to be as close to 80% as humanly possible. If it is not at 80%, it means that the hook of your piece of content wasn't good, but that's not the only thing you need to look at. You also need to come under details here, back to analytics, and if we scroll down, you're going to see the average view percentage. Now, wherever there's a huge drop off, guess what? that's a sign that you should never do that thing ever again. If I go here, I bet that I asked somebody to subscribe or I had a call to action. Now, although it dropped off, it didn't actually hurt this video because it got over almost 200,000 views and it's still getting views. But you guys get the point. If you have drop off like this and the video didn't perform well, that's something that you can actually fix the next time you go to create a piece of content. But there are two other things you need to make sure that you're looking at. Now at this point, there's only one other thing that you need to be looking at and paying attention to, and that's how many views you actually got. So if your average view duration was good, and remember, if your video is 30 seconds or less, it needs to be 100% or higher for it to go viral. And if your video is 31 seconds or higher, you want to be aiming for 80%. So if you hit that metric and 80% of people chose to view your piece of content, well, the only other reason that your piece of content didn't get pushed out is either one, you didn't wait long enough, or two, the topic that you were going after actually wasn't big enough and not enough people were interested in it in order for you to go viral. Or you could have been posting at the wrong time on YouTube, which is exactly why I created this video right here that tells you the best time to post. If you want to know the best time to post, I strongly suggest you check it out.